Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with the reaction for you guys. Today guys, we're here checking out the Season 1 finale of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. Of course, I will not know the title until I get into the episode. This is exciting. It's also kind of scary because we were building up the Aggregor storyline in Season 1 of Ultimate Alien, the beginning of this show. And of course, Ben was exposed and all that kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, here's classic Ben, freaking out, losing my mind. But it was foretold, it was mentioned a while back that Kevin will make a decision. Don't forget who you are. Unfortunately, he did. He had to absorb and stop Aggregor, and he became Ultimate Kevin. Whatever you want to call this version of Kevin now. But literally now, he is on a warpath. Ben is at a point of no return. Ben actually had to fight Gwen in the last episode because she was trying to stop him and everything. And Ben's like, I have to do what I have to do. And then Grandpa Max is even agreeing with Ben, even though he's like, that's not the way you would do it. But, like, that's how I would do it. But that's not the Ben way. But still, Ben's like, I'm not a child anymore. I grew up. You know, things are changing. Like, you know, this is serious shit here. And it really is. And Gwen went to Michael, Darkstar. And now we're here at the point where now Kevin is absorbing Gwen's powers. I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Oh my God. Now there's a plan or something that you know, Gwen had with Michael's. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But anyways, this is not looking good at all. I'm ready to dive in. Let's dive in. Oh, actually, I do know the title because it was a part 1 of a part 2 of Absolute Power or something like that. Sorry, I just now remembered. Oh yeah, it's a part 2 of part 1 that I just watched last week. Anyways, okay, let's dive into it. Let's go.
You're hurting me.
He doesn't care anymore.
This is your fault. You could have helped me with your magic.
Dude!
Please, talk
He's not
to
going
me.
to stop. No, he won't.
I'm coming for you, Gwen.
You better run.
I suggest we prepare ourselves for what's coming next.
That was crazy.
It worked perfectly, lovely Gwen.
Lovely
Levin has had
Gwen.
a taste of your power.
What's supposed to happen when Kevin gets here?
I think that's where I come in.
What?
Do I know
Always glad to,
What?
help out.
the Dominus Librium again?
It's so weird to
Still a
see.
bad
Okay.
plan.
If they can get it working, we can use it to cure Kevin.
Just the blown away, that's
It's
him.
like Cooper's helping.
I'll give him enough to keep him at full strength for a year.
Oh.
Yeah, great plan all around. I'm the one who put Kevin in the position where he had to absorb that energy.
Shit.
It's my fault that he's lost control.
You've got to let me try.
I mean,
will,
I understand.
but only
Oh.
because I know you're going to fail.
Well, he's going to her house, of course.
Gwen,
She can't come out right now.
Oh,
Can I
shit.
help you?
we got nothing to talk about.
Oh, yeah,
Move
yeah,
or
you
die.
can. Come on.
Your call.
He's fighting back, yeah. He absorbed it. Shit. Really? Oh my.
Fire!
Yeah.
I said put him down. Are you listening to me, son?
What?
But you were 4 years old when I married your mother, and I raised you like my own.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
so you're going to listen. Your mother loved your late father more than she loved me, and you more than either one of us. I'm not going
Good.
to let this happen again.
Oh shit.
How are you gonna stop me?
I'm not afraid of you anymore, Kevin.
Shit.
I'll take it from here, Mr. Hackett. We both know there's only one thing you understand. I'm sorry I had to do this to you, Kevin.
He's gonna break out. What did you think, dude? Damn. Watch it. Oh my God.
I know what the plan was, but since I already beat
But
him, we don't need the plan.
you didn't beat him.
You're in my way, Tennyson.
Well, I mean, oh. I'm platforming away. In the face.
I ditched him for a minute.
You sure this is how you want to play it?
It's how you want to play it too.
Oh my God.
Gwen!
She's fine, but holy shit.
Kevin, you're not well. Think about what you're doing.
I'm getting revenge on anybody who ever did me wrong.
Tempestus Surrectum!
Using that book a lot now.
Tempestus Impetus!
What? Oh! Jesus, okay. Wasn't prepared for all this, I bet. Oh my god, that has to hurt. Oh shit.
Oh no!
Ship.
Slow down, Ship. We don't want Kevin to catch us, but we don't want to lose him either.
Ship,
I can't believe how hard Ben was fighting.
Luckily, I always keep a spare in the trunk.
I don't trust this at all. I mean, he's fine, but yeah.
We're almost there.
Oh my god. Would an abandoned military base have all these weapons still? I wouldn't think so. Exactly. Ship.
That's it, I'm out. You stay away from her! Ah! Trying to make time with my girl.
Do it.
Ben, you promised we'd try it my way first.
Yeah, I lied.
I've had it with you,
You're gonna have to go stronger than that to
Always
take him
beat me when
down.
we were kids.
I don't even like being famous. Between you and me, I wish I had my secret identity back.
Oh shit.
Sonic Doom!
Doom. Oh.
One more should do it.
Ben, don't!
I gotta.
Then do it. Protect the innocent. That's Kevin, too.
That's it. We're ready to go.
Are you sure it will work?
Oh, it's working. It's working. It worked. It worked. Fuck. Oh, I knew it.
This was my plan from the beginning.
I know.
Power
Okay.
is mine. Nothing can stop me now. No!
And that's the least of your problems.
You saved his life.
Ooh.
Now that's what I call a happy ending.
Yes.
Oh.
The energy Aggregor still went back where it belongs.
And returned us from oblivion. Listen.
Okay, we
when
need
I
this.
was out of control, if I were you, I'd apologize. Yeah? Well, if I were you, I wouldn't have been such a wuss. And if I had, you wouldn't be here to call me a wuss. So it worked out great, Mr. Smoothie. You buying?
And there you have it, guys. That was the ending of season 1, the finale, and the ending of this two-parter, of course, and the ending of this arc. And seriously, Cooper, Chris Pratt, really? Like, I didn't recognize it was Chris Pratt. I'm like, first of all, like, Cooper had a growth spurt, and it just didn't click that it was Chris Pratt until after the credits. I'm like, what? Okay, so that was strange, but okay. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about with this episode. First of all, and I'm gonna get this out of the way, and I'll probably talk more about it as we're getting into the episode, really. But I think the ending was rushed. The ending was really rushed because we had Ben for multiple episodes basically saying to Gwen, "We gotta put Kevin down. We gotta do it." Ben's like, "We're putting Kevin down. That's what we're doing." And Gwen's like, "No, we're not." The whole entire time, it's a back and forth, constant thing. Like I said, they were fighting in part 1. They had to fight each other. And Kevin, of course, is hurting a lot of people. And all of a sudden, now that the powers are gone, Ben's like, we're both jerks. It's whatever. I feel like it felt strange. I think because literally Ben has been telling Gwen for several episodes and talked to Grandpa Max about it. And everyone else pretty much knows how big of a threat Kevin is now. And Ben's been saying, I'm taking him down. Like, it's got to happen. There's no other way. This is the way. I'm going to do it this way. This is how I have to take him down. Dead. I'm not saying it, but we know what they're implying. And now that Kevin lost, he's back to being normal again. Let's go to Mr. Smoothie. Let's go hang out. We're both jerks. That's why we get along with each other. It just felt strange to me. I feel like that there should have been a longer kind of ending, because then on top of all that, then all of a sudden, oh, by the way, the aliens that were a big part of the beginning of this arc, here they are, and they're back to being normal, and it was just quick. And I really felt that that's a disservice to this arc, in my opinion, in terms of, well, especially this entire season, not just this arc, but it feels like it's a disservice because those aliens were gone, and all of a sudden, boom, they're back. Oh, we're back. That's it, right? Just one little button. There we go. Fine. I feel like they could have done a better job of doing that, and I think the problem is that the limited runtime. I guarantee you, if this was not on television, like if this was on a broadcast thing like it was back in the Cartoon Network, this was, say, like streaming Netflix, we would have gotten a proper, longer conclusion to this season and the arcs that were leading up to all of this chaos. So that's the one thing that I feel like hurts the episode, is how fast and rushed, and it just doesn't feel natural for Ben and Kevin to be back on good terms now, even though literally Ben was basically saying, I'm going to have to kill Kevin. And Kevin saying all this shit. Understandable, it's the power and everything, but Ben was in this mindset of, I'm going to kill this guy. Okay, now we're fine now. I don't know. That's me. Maybe you guys disagree, and that's fine, but that's just my perception watching the episode. Now, in terms of everything else in the episode, bonkers as hell. A lot of action in the episode. I thought that it was really well done in terms of seeing Ben and Gwen having to take on Kevin and everything, and basically luring him to, of course, that military base. And like, that's like a location they've used quite a bit, more than I thought they would at this point, but they're still continuing to use it. But we see all these action sequences, and it was kind of a plan in a sense for Gwen to go in there in the first place, the Total Zone basically, or whatever it's called, the arcade, which, by the way, I was correct. That's where Ben and Kevin did first meet in the classic series. But, or at least a Total Zone, or like it was like an arcade or whatever. I don't think it was that exact arcade, but anyways, give him a point. So, having all that go down because Michael Darkstar basically had the plan to say that, well, Gwen, he's going to take a little bit of your power, but then he's going to crave it, and we're going to lure him, and then we're going to get this fixed and get this done, in which they actually succeeded. And they kind of figured Darkstar was going to turn on them. He was glowing gold and everything, and they took it away. Like, it's like, oh, we knew it was going to, because like he was whispering Cooper's ear at the Ultimate Echo. Yeah, like he told him, yeah, the Darkstar's going to do this. Like, all right, Cooper's like, cool, I'm going to go over here and do something. And I guess Darkstar had no idea that Cooper added a thing that's going to revert all the energy back to where it needs to go. Who would have thunk it? So wait, no, I was about to say, wait a minute, does that mean that Aggregor becomes Ultimate Aggregor? No, because he stole the power, because they mentioned power that was taken from multiple places, and including Aggregor. Like, all the power goes back to where it needs to go, like where, like, not that it was stolen for Aggregor, but it's going back to the original aliens because they're there. So my train of thought was like, what? Wait a minute, nope, it's not how it works. Okay. But it was hectic to see all this, and to see Cooper involved in Darkstar. I think it's a big positive for this show, is that we have other characters around, and even Julie too with Ship, and Grandpa Max. Seeing all these characters come together in different ways and everything, because who would have thought that we would see an episode, because I don't think they've ever interacted before as Cooper and Darkstar, and who would have thought that they're going to be in the finale of this season, helping out with Ultimate Kevin running around and having basically a power that he just cannot be stopped. Ben was making some dumb decisions at points, like him freezing Kevin and then what do you call it? Because transform, like whatever, he would he basically revert back to himself, and then he just goes, sorry about this, Kevin. Boom, he explodes out of the ice. Like, dude, you knew he was going to. He's so powerful. He's not going to just be frozen and just go, all right, I'm frozen and I'm just going to stick around and just hang out. Like, he's not going to do that. But what Ben was thinking there. Also, Ben, like, well, he was smart in this sense in terms of all the echoes he was using, and then, like, Kevin was murdering all of them, but the one that was actually really Ben, like, duplicate-wise, that survived was in the trunk of the car. So thankfully the car wasn't destroyed. If it was, Ben would have been dead. And other times, Ben's just, like, choosing aliens that I don't think really had a match. Like I said, he freaking chose Spider Monkey. Spider Monkey was getting hits, sure, and swung freaking Kevin into the rust bucket. And Cripple Bat's like, what are you doing? Like, I know he didn't say that, but he's thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you do that to the rust bucket? That had a cannon on it, by the way. Some sort of electrical cannon weapon. But yeah, so I think Spider Monkey went, unless he went Ultimate Spider Monkey, then maybe. But yeah, it was good to see another Ultimate Alien. I mean, we already seen Ultimate Echo, but it was cool to see that because Ben used it like it's Ultimate Alien. You would think we would see more Ultimate Aliens used in Ultimate Alien, you would think. But that's neither here nor there, I guess. But yeah, so I'm curious where we go from here in terms of Kevin's better now. Like, I'm wondering what we're going to be doing following up this, because we literally had when you really think about it, we had a villain Aggregor stealing aliens and then basically becoming Ultimate Aggregor. It was going for a baby Alien X and using the map of infinity and all that, and then going to this location. And like, where do you go from here? I'm thinking you go smaller scale. I think that because they went really large scale with that arc, and then of course your classic Ben and everything, like they were really going all out. So I don't think you go that big again. Don't know. We'll wait and see. Don't know, not for sure. Also, too, I thought it was interesting as well when Ben is as Ultimate Echo, Ultimate Echo was speaking to Kevin. He admitted he didn't like his fame. He admitted that he didn't like that he was famous. He wished he could have a secret identity back. Interesting little tidbit, because Ben, it seemed he was enjoying it, but maybe he saw like all of the negative side effects. Like literally, we've had several times where Ben is running away from fans who are crowding around him, and he can't really, like, he can be out in public at points, but literally once people start recognizing him, he's getting swarmed by people. So maybe he's like, I just wish I could just be Ben again, not this hero and this guy controlling these aliens. Like, he wished he could just. But the thing is, if there was somebody like that here today on Earth, it would be impossible for that person to be a secret identity. Like, if there was someone who could use a watch or some sort of device to turn into aliens to be a hero, we would know who that is pretty fast. Because look how they, like, the way they figured it out in terms of that kid, just like the kid alone. Like, it wasn't like the FBI or like, officials within the government went to find out who Ben is. It was some kid who just piled together footage and figured it out using the computer. So, like, it would be found out. So, unfortunately for Ben, it was bound to happen because he goes out in public a lot. He's lucky it didn't happen when he was a kid, back and during Classic. He's lucky it didn't happen then. But as time progresses and technology becomes more advanced and everything, eventually this is going to happen. And the way they kind of played it off on, whatever, is that, hey, there's images and there's footage and all this kind of stuff, and we know his associates and everything. It's like, because it's rarely available. Once there's like footage and CCTV footage and all that kind of stuff, and just people with more like devices and everything and cameras and stuff, eventually it's going to be figured out. So interesting that Ben doesn't like it anymore. Interesting. He wishes he's back to being secret, but it is what it is. Crazy arc, crazy season of Ultimate Alien. It really was. I was about to say I kind of feel bad. Actually, I know I don't feel bad for my opinion on I feeling like it was a rushed ending for this episode. But I feel like people are going to disagree. Maybe actually you guys will agree that it is a rushed, kind of like very fast-paced just ending, wrapping up the episode. But it's unfortunate. It's because mainly of the broadcast standards and commercials and all that kind of stuff. They couldn't, like, trust me, I bet they would have made this episode longer or maybe structured it differently to where it would have, had a better conclusion. But probably due to how much story they had to cover and all the action and getting Kevin, because you don't want to rush Kevin getting to the abandoned military base, because we've been building this up for quite a bit about Ultimate Kevin and everything the last number of episodes. You don't want to rush getting him there to have all that go down. So it makes sense that we prolong it and everything. But anyways, so I'm excited to jump into the next season of Ultimate Alien. We're getting closer and closer through Ultimate Alien and everything. Of course, we have Omniverse coming up as well at some point. I'm not sure how many episodes are still left for Ultimate Alien, but we're getting through the franchise, and it's a fun time, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and I appreciate you guys so much for supporting and watching and liking and commenting on the videos. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much, and for subscribing as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.